Hey guys, I'm Nick Ventelicek with Clean Cut Real Estate, and today I want to show you how we convert this duplex into a four-plex. So come on in. So when we originally bought the home, it's a 4-level split, but it's actually a 4-level split duplex, which is super uncommon. So this is considered a unicorn in the real estate investing world. A lot of investors talk about how they want suited homes for cash flow, but then to top that off, if we're doing a duplex with suites, the cash flow is just that much better. So when we do these kind of renovations, we want to really have what kind of renter in mind of who we want to rent to and cater to their needs. We also want the home to be very low maintenance for both the renter and for the landlord. So outside there's no grass in the front, there's artificial turf in the back, the fence is chain link, we have great LVP vinyl plank on the floor, just a lot of things throughout the home. The roof's done, the windows are done. Basically this is a new house. So when we are doing these designs and renovations, we want to keep in mind the longevity of it, but also the maintenance of it, just to make it as simple as possible for everyone involved. So as you come in, you can see the living room here, bright and open. We did some staging just to be able to vision the space a little bit better. But yeah, it feels massive. We have a wood-burning fireplace here, which we painted. We added a new mantle, and then opened up our space into a dining room, as well as a kitchen with an island, all new appliances, all stainless steel, and yeah, great open. A lot of these suites actually don't even have like a dining room area. But this you could fit, 4, 6, potentially 8 people. You could actually host here, which is really, really nice. And if we pan back this way, we have a massive pantry here. The reason I'm showing you this is because this used to be the stairs going to the 3rd floor of the home. This is 4-level split. But with these suites, we don't want anyone separate, or we want both suites completely separated from one another. We don't want the upstairs to be having to share or interact with the other tenants in the building. So we sound insulate behind there. We closed off the stairs and turned it into a massive pantry just for extra storage in the kitchen, which is really, really nice. Follow me upstairs. We've got LVP vinyl plank throughout, super, super durable, and yeah, just lasts forever, whether you have pets in here or kids or whatever. This is super easy to clean, and it lasts. So we put that everywhere. Here's the bathroom, full-size bathroom, renovated, and then we have 2 bedrooms here. With vaulted ceilings as well. Makes it feel really big. We didn't stage this room, but it could be an office, it could be a 2nd bedroom. A lot of people are working from home now, so that just gives you an option there. And then you walk into the master bedroom. Nice and open, nice and bright, good size. This is a queen bed, you could easily fit a king. As well as, yeah, like a lot of times we'll put bifold doors in, but we do find that just over time they start to wear, so the sliding doors seem to last a little bit longer. So we added those in the bedrooms. And upstairs laundry. So this was just kind of a awkward storage space before. We actually ran plumbing up here and electrical to actually have your laundry upstairs with you, which is super, super handy. You can close the door, leave all your laundry in there when you have guests over, and keep that clean. Big linen closet here, tons of storage. It's pretty deep in there. And yeah, so we just want to keep in mind, like with these 4-level splits, of sound traveling between the suites, and just the layout, the setup. And with these 4-level splits, it really breaks up, it really separates the units to maximize your sound insulation. So to code with Edmonton building code, you have to have sound insulated bats in the ceiling, as well as resilient channel, and then your drywall. We go a step beyond that just because, again, if we're going to own this place, if we're going to rent it, if we're going to sell it, we just don't want any issues between the tenants. And you could have a beautiful place like this, but if you hear the other tenants talking or whatever, listening to music or watching the TV, if you're hearing that nonstop, that's going to drive you nuts. You're not going to want to stay. So we do sound insulated bat, we do resilient channel, we do a sonopan board with an acoustic sealed glue in between. We offset the layers of our sonopan, and then our drywall goes on last. And we'll do that on our ceiling joists as well as the shared walls. Again, it's an extra expense. It's hard to install, but we do that just to go above and beyond, and we find that the tenants really notice it and really like it. So we can go head downstairs. We'll show you the lower unit. Okay, so the front actually was grass before when we bought it, and we just found that it's a lot of maintenance. And then whose responsibility is it? Is it the upstairs tenant there? Is this my yard? So we just made it look good, low maintenance, some plants, some boulders, some rocks, and all new driveways for easy to shovel. It's going to last a long time. We also added this privacy wall here. It gives it like a different aesthetic. Like we really made it look more modern, this building, but the idea of it was actually that since there's no back entry to the upper suite, that this could be a place maybe you'd want to put like a barbecue or something, and then you could just keep that right there instead of having to go all the way to the back. We did separate the yard to be 4 different yard spaces, so each unit has their own yard. But yeah, for barbecuing or just getting out quickly, that's a longer walk. So we just thought this gives you a bit of privacy to have right off your front. And if it wasn't so dreary today, I could show you how sunny it typically is up front here. But now we'll head our way over here to the bath. We also add separate mailboxes. Again, it can get confusing when people live in one building and mail gets sent to the wrong person. So we're going to actually put on an A here and a B there, or upper suite, lower suite, and then each tenant has their own mailbox. Over here you can see super private. The neighbors over here, it's a massive lot, a double-sized lot with a lot of trees. It's super quiet in here, and yeah, pretty private. So that's an extra bonus. And you can see the chain link fence throughout. There's nothing worse than, like, as a tenant to be dinged on your damage deposit on something that's just like decaying over time. So if we have a fence in here that's wood or something that's kind of falling apart, you know, those only last so long. And then sometimes the landlord will take off money from your damage deposit because things like the fence are falling over. So we have a chain link throughout, just because that will last forever. Yeah, you can't really wreck it. It's pretty indestructible. We also added motion sensing lights so that when you're walking through here, you know, a lot of rental suites will just leave some type of light outside, and you either have to always leave it on or always leave it off. It's nice that when you're walking through here at night, that can just sense you, automatically turn on, and then turn off when you're done with that. So this is the entrance to the lower suite, and again, the upper and lower, they have all their separate entrances, so you're not sharing anything again. So typically in a legally suited home, which again, this is legally suited with the city, so that would mean that there's 2 furnaces per side, everything's separated, it's got its own laundry, self-contained unit. But typically we would say this is the basement suite. But what I want to show you is that with these 4 level splits, it actually is on the main level. So we're not going downstairs, you're walking right into your self-contained suite, which is fantastic. There's some connotation sometimes about being like a basement dweller, or what do they call it, a basement troll, which, I mean, there's nothing wrong with staying in a basement suite, but this, that's just not the truth. We have the bedroom in the basement, we have a half bath in the basement, but your main living space is on the ground floor. Nice big entryway to set up a bench to put on your shoes. There's also a closet on the side, and then you're walking into your kitchen. We put in little extras in the kitchen throughout, so even like garbage pullouts, soft close drawers, the stainless steel appliances. We have the cabinets that go right to the ceiling, so just tons of storage space, which again, on these lower suites, you're typically not getting a lot of that stuff. We have a dishwasher here, the double sink, just some really nice touches, even the quartz countertops. These last forever, they're man-made, they're non-porous, even though they're white, they don't stain, they just look beautiful for a really long time. I know that white cabinets are kind of trend right now, that a lot of people are wanting to see white cabinets. We find that over time, they either get scratched or nicked or dirty. It just is, again, more maintenance. So we're going with approach with a darker cabinet but a lighter countertop. We find it brings a really nice balance throughout the space. And yeah, come check this out. So right off your kitchen, you actually have a patio door that goes out to your own private deck. So set up your barbecue. You got a little planting area, and that is artificial turf there. So no maintenance on your lawn. No one, landlord or tenant, wants to be mowing the grass, taking care of the outside, or giving tenants a lawnmower, or the tenants having to provide a lawnmower, or hey, my neighbor isn't taking care of his lawn or sending weeds into my lawn. You're not going to have any of that here, just because we did a zero maintenance landscaping plan where you have your turf. Even if you have a pet here, again, super easy to clean. If a dog poops on that grass, you can just spray it off with a hose, clean it up super easily. So again, extra money, extra time was thought into this design, put into this design, but the benefit is a really low maintenance, easy to maintain product. So now we'll walk into kind of the living space here, where you can entertain here, host here. There's a spot for maybe a TV. We didn't stage it this way, but you can put a TV on the wall there, or on this feature wall, whatever way works best for you. And then we actually got our finishing carpenter to make this panel removable. So you can't see, but from the back there's some screws that come out, and then you can remove that panel. And the reason for that is if you come over here, typically when people are renting lower suites, they find it hard to move furniture in and out with stairs, with corners, and whatever else. I've been there, I've dealt with it. Some tenants have rented places before, and then they realize, like, my couch I can't get it down the stairs. Well, now what do you do? So we tried to think ahead and make this panel removable, so that if you're moving in and out, you have a big patio door there and bring it straight down to the stairs there, instead of trying to go around the corner. So again, you're not going to ding as many walls. You're not going to have issues of getting stuff downstairs. That's just a huge plus for maintenance of the home. Over here, Jen's famous now. We got full bath here, which is great. This was existing, but we just did a couple updates to that. And then as you come down the stairs, sometimes the floors in these lower units are a little bit cold on your feet, so we put just carpet throughout. We have our utility room here. We do an oversized hot water tank. That's a 60-gallon. You have your 2 furnaces as well as a laundry unit. Again, tons of storage. Lower units typically, there's issues with storing stuff. not here. Tons and tons of space, and you know, a bright laundry room there. And then you can come into the bedroom here. It's absolutely massive. We could have done 2 smaller bedrooms, but we actually just went with the idea of doing one massive bedroom. A lot of people are working from home now, so I mean, this could be set up as an office. There's a lot of potential down here. Tons and tons of space, very bright. You have a walk-in closet over here, as well as this window, which is called a BRRRR window. So in these basement suites, you need a egress window. These ones slide open if you want some air, but then if there's an emergency you need to get out, these actually meet egress requirements, as it's on a hinge. Again, more expensive, but we just find that it actually, the insulation value, the R value is higher, as well as it just lasts longer than like your typical hopper style egress window. And then behind you, the last piece to this suite is another half bath. Again, it's only a 1-bedroom unit, so did we really need an extra bathroom? No, but we had the space for it. It was roughed in, so we added that on. It's just a really nice bonus. So even though this is considered a basement suite or a lower suite, it definitely doesn't feel like it, just because you're going to be sleeping in the lower unit, but most of your entertaining, dining, living is going to be on the main floor to your patio door and to your yard. So should we go do a tour of the outside now? Okay, so we'll go through the side. We did new concrete all around the property, nice and wide sidewalks. And then I showed you before the deck to the artificial turf for the lower suite. Lots of space. But typically on these suited duplexes, the yard, like when we bought this house, there is a fence kind of falling down in the middle of it. But then, where does the lower tenant, do they get the yard? Do you have to share it? What if they have a dog? How's that going to work? It can cause issues. So what we did, which some people think I'm weird for doing this, but I put I did like a X or a cross right in the middle of the yard to create 4 separate yards. So the top tenants actually get this space and the lower tenants get off of their patio. The idea of this is, let's say it's a plus 35 day out and you need to get out of the house or you want to have some friends over. It's not like who gets the yard today or trying to deal with getting along. It's just that you can come hang out in this area, or if you have kids, set up a trampoline, swing set, whatever you need, have your toys, and it's separated from the other tenants' space. We also put the privacy slats, so you're not staring at each other the whole time. From here it leads off to, this can either be an RV parking or you could put some sheds here. Again, the idea was to have, you could do 2 sheds here so that each unit gets their own storage space, which is just an extra storage area. Half of the garage, this is an oversized single. It can be rented out to up or down or separately. There's a wall in between. It's an oversized double with a wall in between and 2 separate doors. So you get some enclosed parking if you want. But as you saw before, tons of parking in the front. Lots of space there. But we also spent a lot of money on bringing a lot of parking back here. So not only do we have the garage, we did a massive concrete pad back here so that you could easily fit 4 cars along here. So each tenant could have their own parking stall, plus the garage parking, plus the front parking. The more units that you get in these complexes, the more congested it feels. Here there's no need for fighting over parking stalls when everyone has their own designated space for that. So yeah, that's about it. We're super excited to be showing you this place. It's up for rent, it's up for sale. Contact me. My name's Nick. My phone number is 780-266-7279. If you are looking to rent or buy this property, reach out. But also, if you're wanting to know more about real estate investing or suited basements or renovations in general, we'd love to help you out. So have a fantastic day, and we'll see you in the next video.